This is from Neil Roberts, who points out that an Australian mining and energy company was given an RMB denominated loan syndication worth $2 billion US. More de-dollarization is how he says it. And that's a great way to think about it. Using renminbi instead of dollars and using banks outside the Western SWIFT system is de-dollarization. And these movements away from the US and Western systems are being done on better terms than what borrowers are getting from our own banks on US dollar loans. The headline story is that Fortescue Metals got a renminbi denominated loan worth 14.2 billion yuan, which is just under $2 billion. Fortescue is the fourth largest iron ore miner in the world. The loan is for 5 years at a 3.8% interest rate. The use of funds is unrestricted. Fortescue is a big and successful operator out of Australia. As of mid-year, Fortescue had $4.3 billion cash on hand, which was an increase of $1 billion year over year. The Bank of China and ICBC are Chinese banks with branches in Australia. A syndicated loan means that there is more than one bank involved, and this is the first loan of its kind, a renminbi denominated loan to an Australian company. Fortescue says the loan helped them to achieve its lowest ever cost of debt. That part is important. Fortescue is working with Chinese banks and lowering the cost of capital for the company. This is the press release from Fortescue. Fortescue is a corporation. They're a major corporation, but this is an unsecured loan. It's not collateralized by real estate or other fixed assets. It's just a company's promise to pay. Their interest rate is 3.8% for 5 years. This is a table of Australian government bonds as of Friday's close, 22 August. The effective yield on 5-year paper is 3.67%. The Australian government can print money to make the interest payments on these bonds. The Australian government can raise taxes on Australians to make the interest payments on these bonds. Fortescue is a private company and can borrow money from Chinese banks in Australia for just slightly more than what the Australian government itself can. That is what de-dollarization is. Going to capital markets in New York or to Australian banks for this money, it would cost Fortescue around 6% per year instead of 3.8%.